My husband turned into a psychopath for a split second yesterday, and I don't know if I'm overreacting. I want to say that my husband has never ever behaved like this before. This is the first he's ever scared me, and I have no idea what to do. I am 23 weeks pregnant with our first baby, and we have been married for 3 years. I'm a woman, 24, and he is a man, 32. My husband owns firearms and works in law enforcement and is trained to handle them safely. They stay in a locked safe at home, and he has never ever once played around with them. All of that is for context. So, as for what happened yesterday, I was simply walking through the kitchen as I noticed my husband at the kitchen counter looking at one of the firearms. I didn't say anything, but I looked over at him wondering what he was doing. He had gotten home from work, and right before this we talked for a bit, we had dinner, and I took a shower. Everything was good and normal. As I looked at him, my husband looked up at me and stared for a second, blinked, and then picked up the gun and pointed it at my tummy with a completely straight face. My heart dropped, of course, and I smacked the gun down. My husband then started laughing, but the split second of pure seriousness on his face was terrifying. I asked him why the he did that, and he said, "Do you think it scared him?" Talking about, I assume, the baby. I didn't know what to say, but tears welled up in my eyes. This prompted a half-an-hour long apology and hours of comfort from him with claims that he wasn't thinking, but also just joking. The look in his eyes scared me. The fact he pointed the gun at me is terrifying. I don't know what to do. I'm so upset. I'm so distraught. Am I overreacting? Some comments? Not the asshole. For context, 18 years federal agent and a firearms instructor. People are routinely killed because of bullshit like this, and it's absolutely infuriating. I've pulled agents off the range and sent them home for far less. There are no circumstances under which this is acceptable. Another comment? You are absolutely not overreacting. Your husband's actions were dangerous and deeply inappropriate. His behavior is cause for serious concern, especially given his access to firearms and training in their safe handling. You have every right to feel scared and upset. Another one? Not the asshole. That's incredibly scary. And as a law enforcement officer, he of all people knows that you do not point a gun at anyone unless you are faced with potential danger. If that's out of character for him, anyone would be shocked. I don't even know how I would react to that. These sort of things just start out as jokes, but anyone with a sound mind would never joke about violence towards a pregnant woman of all people, and certainly not joking with a gun.